Hey everybody, good morning. I'm here to see if I can give you my impression of the new OnePlus 7T. This is my OnePlus. This is the first OnePlus I ever had, and here's my impression of it. I have some mixed feelings about this machine. Now, undoubtedly, this thing is extremely fast. There's no denying that this phone is just tremendously fast. However, let me just get some stuff out of the way. What I have a problem with, and I'm missing a lot of replies, is the notifications. As you can see, when the screen turns black, and if you're sitting on a table, there is nowhere that would indicate that there are some notification. And as you can see, I do have some emails in here, but you have to move the phone in order to see. Otherwise, if you just sit there, don't do anything, you have no idea if you have any notification. Now this is my Huawei P10. As you can see, there is a notification indicator light. It might not be very visible, but there is a light coming in here showing you that there is some kind of notification that is happening. So, I have tried turning all the notifications on, playing around with it, and yet I have not found anywhere where you can actually have some kind of notification showing when the screen completely turns dark. So that's one of my issues with it. The other issue I have is I have set up the fingerprint as well as the Face ID, the face login. When you move the phone, the first thing that comes up is the fingerprint. Now technically the phone is not, the camera is not on, except just for this thing. Now I can log in here. This is quick. But what also you can do is, with my other phone, as soon as you pick it up, it activates the camera as well. So it will scan your face. Now I have to press this button in order for this to be active. And then the face detection will kick in. Otherwise, if you just move the phone, then it will not recognize your face. If I'm sitting here, it won't recognize your face unless you hit the power button. Then it recognizes it and it logs you in. It's a little troublesome. Again, my Huawei, you pick it up, it scans your face. You pick it up, it scans your face. It doesn't need, as soon as this picks up, the fingerprint kicks in. The Face ID is good because I like to use it. It is pretty fast. But the only way to access this is you have to hit the power button to do so, which to me is a little more it's more complicated than it should be. As technically, as soon as you can pick up the phone, it should work. Another issue that I've been having, and I had emailed OnePlus, and I'm not sure they're able to figure out. What happened is the dimmings. The dimmings when the phone is in tremendously bright light, it's not the auto brightness. It doesn't kick in bright enough for you to see in regular daylight. And if you're in complete darkness, this will drop all the way down to about this bright in no light. I mean, when you're, say, in the middle of the night, this is way too dark. I mean, you could drop down to somewhat here, it's fine, but it completely drops all the way down to no brightness at all. And it's really hard to see. So, to me, the auto brightness just doesn't really function very well. Another thing, I just realized when I'm just doing some simple video cutting and then resaving it, what it does is that if the screen goes dark while the video is still processing or saving in the back, it actually will stop. So once the screen goes dark, it goes to standby at this point. If you have video that you start editing and you just kind of left the phone on the table and let it do its thing, it doesn't. It just stops. And when you turn it back on, you can see the progress continues. So that's kind of weird. So if you have something that you have to cut, you have a long video that you need to just do some simple editing, it's not going to do it until you turn it back on. The other thing that it's pretty much already known is the camera. It's not that great. I have a Huawei P10. It's better, but it's not that much better. However, when I was playing around with my friend's iPhone, there is just no comparison between the iPhone and this OnePlus 7T. The camera is just it blows this camera out of the water. But it is what it is. I'm not very big on camera for phones, so I'm generally okay. That's just my little impression, about the 170. This is my first 170 ever, so I am liking the machine. It's fast, very, very fast. It's probably the fastest phone I ever had. But my other issue with it is OnePlus. They like to make their phone really big. I have small baby hands, if you like to call that. I wish they would make one just about this big, and possibly slightly a little smaller. That would just be very ideal for me. So anyway, that's just my impression. The notification comes in. It shows if you can see it, but it goes away, completely goes away in darkness. And that's probably my biggest issue, is the notification, because I usually set the phone on the table and I don't really touch it while I'm doing other stuff, unless you're nearby. You can hear the beep or the vibration. If you walk away and come back, you would never know that you had a notification until you touch the phone and see that there are notification that's in there, but you can't tell. So a lot of time, a lot of messages, I fail to reply fast enough to people, where they needed some information or whatsoever. So that's my biggest issue. I hope OnePlus can find some way to show some kind of a notification, a light, or just show the icons on the screen at all. This has a big battery, so it doesn't really matter if it burns out this little bit of a energy. So that's my take. Thank you. Bye bye.